tell you, will you remember?
I have an illness! I have an illness!
Here we are. I tried my best to stay away from this show because I knew what to expect from the moment I saw the teaser trailer. The sense of dread that comes with a new announcement of a new iteration of a beloved franchise is one that is ever so familiar in the age of current Hollywood. Welcome to the channel, everybody. This is the Lone Wolf, and we'll be talking about the travesty that is the Velma show. There have been many iterations of the Scooby Doo franchise, from the original to What's New Scooby Doo to Be Cool Scooby Doo, and many others. Live action movies, a 3D movie, and many direct to DVD movies. As a fan of the franchise, despite all of these iterations, the thread that connects all have been the characterizations of these characters. Fred is the resourceful, charming leader. Daphne is the beautiful fashionista with a penchant for getting into danger. Velma is the genius and analytical beacon. Shaggy is the cowardly, lovable, and gluttonous pal, and the ever-lovable Scooby with his gruff voice and hilarious laugh. These characters created by Joe Ruby and Ken Spears have transcended not just time, but generations, and with every new iteration, writers seek to put a new spin on these characters, trying to add to a tapestry of great stories. Unfortunately, this has all led to the newest piece of the Scooby-Doo puzzle, Velma. Velma is a show that hates everything. This is the best way I can describe that show. It is everything wrong with modern day Hollywood all rolled up into one show. Bad writing, terrible dialogue, tokenized characters, character assassinations, and cringy humor. The show's aim to subvert the franchise reeks of a deep hatred for not only the show, the characters and the viewers, but even the franchise itself. The entire premise of this show is Velma trying to solve her mother's disappearance while dealing with a budding serial killer. In an effort to bring a darker side to Scooby-Doo, the writers of this show took a beloved franchise and butchered it beyond recognition. It makes you wonder why they didn't just make this a show unrelated to the franchise and they just made the show its own thing. The resourceful Fred has been reduced to a literal man-child whose incompetence is not only cringy but absolutely disgusting.
Hey, am I on a hunger strike? Where the hell are my pancakes?
Are you trying to choke me to death? You forgot Cuddies.
The beautiful and fashionable Daphne has been reduced to the stereotypical mean girl. The genius and lovable Velma has been reduced to a cynical husk of hatred that reeks of the voice actor's own insecurities and revenge fantasies.
Also, that he was just another entitled rich guy who might kill someone because he has a tiny dong.
Shaggy, or Norville, has been reduced to some tokenized nerdy dude with a crush on Velma who reviews snacks online. And Scooby-Doo has been reduced to absolutely nothing because he isn't even in the damn show. This show is so bad that it makes this piece of shit look like a modern masterpiece. While previous iterations of Scooby-Doo promoted the ideas of everyone has something to offer, friendship, teamwork, and rationality, Velma offers nothing but cynicism and debauchery. This is what happens when you let people who hate a franchise work on said franchise. It leads to productions that look like a waste of time for everyone involved. Shows like this indicate a bigger problem with Hollywood today. The writers are not good enough anymore. Adaptations are supposed to be some of the easiest things to do, but we have activists instead of writers and hacks instead of creatives. There is a blueprint for success with a franchise you adapt. And instead of following this blueprint, they instead change it to whatever they want it to be and end up not only alienating the fan base, but creating something that nobody wants. In time, more and more franchises will fall to these so-called creatives until there is nothing left. The reactions to this god-awful show should be a wake-up call to Hollywood. But with the current trend, they would renew shows like this and cancel others like this. Velma is a show that has no likable characters, a show whose very soul is empty and without substance, a show that hinges on the emasculation of its most resourceful and masculine man, a show that breeds nothing but contempt and hatred for the source material, a show that is blatantly disrespectful to the fans and creatives who put their all into making this franchise the giant that it is. While previous iterations inspired other classics like The Funky Phantom, Josie and the Pussycats, and Jabba Jaw, to say the least, this show inspires nothing, it gives nothing and takes everything. A show that truly hates everything and everyone. And that's all for the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you again another time. Peace.